My job as a sales guy has changed, because when I started selling analog consoles and even the standalone digital consoles, the term IT never came into play. My broadcast engineer that was smoking in the conference room with his feet up on the table wasn't going to consult with anybody else at the facility when it came to what kind of console or mixers he was going to put in there. But now, because if you're looking at a 20 fader console and I'm pulling everything from TOC, I got 20 faders of audio. I've got 100 megabits per second non-stop for the entire uptime of this device. What else in a broadcast facility consumes that kind of bandwidth? Yeah. And so when I'm working with the radio engineers and we decide on a feature set, and that's the morning session, that afternoon session, let's bring the IT department in. Let's show them what we're doing. Yeah. Let's show them how we're going to adapt this to his network. And the key is, we're not.
That's exactly right.
All these systems are designed to be a closed system. If you're good, we'll set a VLAN up to the outside world. Or what I recommend to my clients is, if we're going to have an admin computer where they might want to use remote access or they might want to give us remote access, we just dual NIC the machine on our network. Because of the nature of multicast, it's safe to say that all these should be on their own private network.
Absolutely. I did an experiment early on in the development of our WheatNet IP system, where I just basically did a capture of the packets on our business network. People are checking their email and sending files back to the printer and doing all the sorts of stuff that business offices do. And I captured a minute's worth of packets, and then I took one WheatNet IP device, and I think I was streaming 4 channels of audio onto the network. The number of packets in that 1 minute capture went up by 25,000 times. So yeah, it
doesn't sound like audio anymore, man. No. It sounds like data.
It is, and it's a lot of it, and you do need to keep it isolated to itself, because it's just such a hog of bandwidth compared to normal traffic. And the switch needs to be configured to isolate that, to keep from flooding. Because one of the problems with IP technology is, if you flood something, it tells the switch, you got to throttle things back because I'm flooded.
Well, you can go and start fiddling with the switch, trying to make it so that your audio doesn't get interrupted, but now you're spending a lot of time to go through all that headache.
That's right.
To make it so that you can sit there and download porn while you're listening to the